What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Mania back for more Ark Survival Ascended on Svartalfheim. Alright, so, something kind of, just appeared out of nowhere that I need to go take on. I wasn't planning on fighting this. This video is supposed to be based off something completely different. But we're going to start with this one thing and work our way over to the other one. But what we were planning on starting with, I have 2 torches. I've been collecting drops and just gathering whatnot. But I made 2 decently high-level torches. No, we're not getting a Mega Raptor. I've yet to add that in. I was actually about to shut the server down to do that, but then I noticed the level 145 Edmontonia up that way, and something down here that kind of caught my attention that we probably should take out before I wipe the server. Because the reason I want to wipe the server is I still have all the event creatures in, but right there is what we want to face. It's a Berserk T-Rex. With us having 61 armor, I feel like we'll be fine to take this thing on, but I kind of also wanted to make sure that I got this taken on video so you guys could see me fighting it, and you guys wouldn't just randomly see an alpha drop and wonder where that came from. Oh, it's still hitting 232 damage. That's still hitting pretty good on us, and we have a 60 armor saddle on, so we're kind of stuck inside him now. I mean, we have, what, 17k health, so we're alright. We should have the advantage here. I mean, I could have got more stacks. We're only at 75. I could have got a few more stacks, but I didn't. It is what it is. I think we'll be a-okay. We just gotta hope that we can eventually dwindle down. But with it being a level 100, we're also almost at 30k for the Drakeling on my shoulder as well, so that's gonna be pretty good too. I'm gonna add the mouse saver mod so I don't have to keep spam clicking my button, which that's a mod that Koa pointed out to me that actually does help quite a bit. But I'm hoping we'll be able to tame that Edmontonia pretty quickly. I do have decent armor on. Like I said, it is a 145, and I want to go around and use that thing to harvest some metal and some resources so I can get a little bit ahead in the age, and then once we're there, we're going to switch over, and down it goes. Down it goes. There is the Berserk Rex. Instantly defeated. Not instantly, pretty close, though. Energy Crystal, Mithril Ore, Obsidian Flux. Anything else in here that we need? Hide we're going to take. Pump those 5 levels into melee, because again, right now we're just using this guy. I need Prime, so I need to take that. What else do we got in here that we need? Nothing. Drop you. And we got 2 levels, so that's perfect. We're going to put 1 into this, 1 into health. Alright, so let's hop off you really quick. Throw out my Maywing. Throw out my Maywing. Thank you. There's a cave, but I'm not worried about that right now. Let's float off this way, and hopefully nothing aggroes to us, because we just put away our Carch. I just heard something aggroed us, but I'm not too super worried about it. Let's sneak up this hill. My plan with this 30k is to tame the Edmontonia and then put that 30k experience right into that, so we can eventually get some really high levels on it. This dude is not jumping at all when I want it to. It should be right up this way, but I know that's not a normal intro for us to just jump right into fighting a Berserk Rex. I probably should have got a screenshot of that, huh? But it is what it is. I'll get another one later. But, alright, it should be, if I remember, it's right over here somewhere. I saw it, that's what made me want to circle back and tame it, is because it's in a pretty decent little spot. I don't think it was, oh, I literally ran right past it, I believe. Yep, there it is. There's our 145. Okay, put you away for safety. I'm going to equip both torches on the hotbar just in case they break. They shouldn't break, keyword. We're going to run out into this open field as well. I don't want to have that torch in my hand because it will break its durability. Alright, there's that. Ignite the cloud. Boom. Run this way. Let's lead it out into the open. And now we are tracking its taming. I wish I could dismiss it. Like, oh, wait. There we go. I'm dismissing the tracking. It wants to fight something. What does it want to fight? What does it want to fight? It's a direwolf. That's fine. We have, like I said, we have some pretty good fire armor on us. Or fire armor? It's a fast learner, so that means it'll level up quick. We have some pretty good engineer, which is flak armor on us right now, so we should be a-okay in terms of that. What did you go up? 6%? That's fine. I'm going to keep putting the torch away until something spawns in, so I don't burn up my torch. Because it should be pretty easy. I don't think we're going to struggle too much, especially with a 185. Yep, right over there. Boom, switch over to this. Try to cut it off. Hit it with the flames, hit it with the flames, get the flame affinity up. I would normally be using a flamethrower, but I don't have one. Put that away. Because that's already down to 129 out of 151, which again, that's not a lot. I'm just trying to conserve it because we only have 2. Because I don't want to use a reusable one. I mean, could I repair it? Sure. It wouldn't take me much to repair it. But I'd much rather not go through multiple if I don't have to. Alright, what do we see? Anything? Oh, it sees something. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I didn't know where it was. I think I just barely got a hit on that one. I think I smacked it like once as it was going in for the attack. I didn't actually look at your stats. What are your stats looking like? 16 into weight. That's terrible. 21 into melee. Yeah, you are atrocious. Your stats are insanely bad. But hey, it is what it is. It'll work. It'll get us. It'll be the best farmer that we need it to be. Okay, T-Rex. Cool. Absolutely cool. What exactly I wanted to see. Not necessarily, but it is what it is. Awesome thing is my, oh, what's the passive? I was about to say my Drakeling was attacking too, which is kind of, I thought was good, but it's not the kind of good fire we need. It needs fire specifically only from me. So that kind of makes it a little harder. But that's a big problem right there. It's like right here, if I had a flamethrower, this would be so much easier. My stamina's now decreasing because of the bugs. There's that. Come on, give me some good affinity. We got 15% affinity on this thing right now. That's actually 17%. That's really high for the most part. So we're getting higher affinity. My engineer hat broke already. Cool. That's cool. So now we're a little weaker. There we go. My boots broke. We are wow, we got killed by the Rex. Okay. Okay. We're going to need multiple sets of armor then, it looks like. I was hoping it wouldn't have spawned a Rex in right off the start, but apparently I was mistaken. We ended up getting it, because I see it's... Oh, wait, what are we doing? Did we get it? Yeah, it did. It went up a huge chunk from 16 to 38. So we ended up getting that completed. But let's transfer all of our engineer over, drop this, repair all that, transfer it all back to us. Let's put everything in storage that we need to put in storage, actually. We'll equip all our gear while we're chilling. Alright, transfer. I don't know what's going on with that. It's been doing that a lot, where it keeps, like, spazzing out, having random things spawn in there, and it's not meant to be there. I don't know. I know I could put that away. Where did my hatchet go? There it is, okay. Just want to make sure I didn't put my hatchet in here. Put that in there, put that in there. Drop this. Alright, let me see. Put these in here. I could... Do I have enough riot gear? I do actually have a full set of riot, but I can't B+ that, can I? I cannot. See, that is the only problem. We'll probably take the riot with us just in case. Just to have it. But the reason I need the prime is for in here. Because I need it for the crafting skill potion I was going to make, which I already made one. But we're going to make another one, yeah. So we're at 100% right now, which is really good with that taming. Hop this guy out. Equip my backpack just to get the weight reduction. Let's glide over. Yeah, we went... That one hatchet's completely smashed. It's... What's it at? 41% already. So that's gone down pretty quick. So that's not optional. Or optional? That's not what I want. Opportune, more or less. I was hoping it would have been a little bit better, but that's why we have 2. We also spent a lot of our time with the... Let me pick up my Drakeling so it doesn't get in the way again. Do I gotta restart my taming on you? Yeah, I think I do. How much health are you at? Oh, you're still pretty good on health. Just don't spawn in another T-Rex. That'd be cool. Could have brought some veggie cakes too to heal you up. If I die again, I will. Because everything else seemed fine. As long as I don't face anything too difficult, I should be A-okay. By too difficult, I mean like a Rex again. As long as I don't face a Rex, I'll be fine. Bro, where are you going? I'm over here. You are not coming to me. You need to come to me. Thank you. Yeah, let's cook lamb chops inside it. Alright, come on. Come this way. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Alright, wants to fight something. What do you want to fight? Hey, I'm okay with this because this will give us about 6%. The fire affinity will go up. As long as I stay behind the creature for the most part, I feel like I'm fine. 43%. Like, if anything, like I said, if it gets low, I'll teleport us back to base and get some veggie cakes if I absolutely need to, because then I could also repair these really quick while I'm there. Because that's the good thing about the taming process in one of these, is it doesn't, like, completely reset when you die or when you leave or whatever. It stays, for the most part, relatively fine. Oh, wants to fight something. What does it want to fight? What does it want to fight? A terror bird. That was like a one-swing smack. I smacked it once and it blew up at the same time. That's insane. I can't wait to actually have this. Because like I've always said, and you guys always see it every series, we have this creature in, which this creature is going to be in every series of mine going forward. They are the best at getting absolutely almost every resource in the game. There's nothing it cannot get, and I absolutely love that. It puts everything all into one creature, which makes it so much easier for you to actually enjoy it and play with it. Alright, what are we at? 53%. Okay, so if we do get another T-Rex, I'm hoping it's more towards the end of the taming process. I probably should put this away. What are you at? Yeah, you're at 6 durability, so 6 more hits. So we'll swap to this one probably when it comes down to it. But we just need something to appear here. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A raptor. Alright, yep, that broke right as we fought that raptor. That's perfect. So I need stone, flint, and wood. Can I chop this down? Oop, I can't chop that down. Can I punch this? Wood? I cannot. Okay. What are we at? 59.6. We're good. We're still looking pretty good. Stone, flint, and wood. Oh, wants to fight something. What is it looking to fight? What is it looking to fight? Right there. We'll just go over here and fight this thing really quick. Perfect. Put this away. I used fire damage. The only other thing I could have used was I need stone, flint, and wood. Alright, there's thatch. There we go. Start repairing that thing. It'll take a second, but we'll be alright. Alright, Mastercraft torch is repaired. We're at, what, 67.6? Alright, what's it want to fight now? What am I not seeing? Oh, it's behind it. It is behind it. I gotta get behind this guy and hit it with my Mastercraft torch. The only thing that sucks about this taming process, and I wouldn't even say it sucks, it's just when you're using a torch, it takes so much longer than using a flamethrower, because you could just instantly sit there and go brrr. I don't know why I made like machine gun noises, but you could easily just sit there and light it up with a flamethrower versus utilizing a torch itself. That's normal dire bear. But I can't wait till we tame this thing. Oh, right there. It is a raptor. That's nice. If we get a Rex, like I said, if we get one more Rex, I think we'll be at that point where we're pretty close to being just about tamed. That's at 81%. A Rex or a Spino, I think, would put us over. I believe one of those two would put us over the limit. An Aloe might get us close. But this thing's going to get 72 levels. It's going to come out as a 217 or something along the lines of that. I can't do math right now. But that Berserk Rex was kind of... Whoop. Right there. And it's an Aloe. I timed that perfectly. I could not have said that any better, huh? I just got to pretty much smack it and back up. Keep an eye on my health. I got stuck underneath him. That's not a good sign. Get behind it, get behind it, get behind it. Get a hit on it. What did we at? What are we at? What are we at? What are we at? 89. Close. How's my armor looking? My armor's looking all right. Okay, we're at 89.7. 2 normal little creatures will get us there, or 1 bigger creature will get us there. I do believe, at least. Let's see what we got. It's looking off to its left. Carno, this might do it. This might do it, honestly. Especially if we can get higher affinity on this thing. Did it do it? What are we at? 96. Well, I mean, it would have done the you tamed it if it did do it, but I just want to see how close we got. So that gave us about 7%. So watch now. This one's going to be a Rex or a Spino. Something huge that we don't need when we're this close. Which is going to be absolutely sad if that's the case. Nope, it's another Carno. I am okay with that. I am perfectly okay with another Carno. I am absolutely 110% okay with another Carno because these things go down really quick. There it is. There's our Edmontonia. All right, let's pick you up. Let's swap our tools right back to our hotbar because we are definitely going to be keeping these torches because of the fact that I'm going to be adding in... let me repair both these real quick. Going to be adding in the Mega Raptor at some point just so we can get the S variation on this map. I thought that'd be kind of cool to add. But, yeah. So now we have our Edmontonia. It came out with 40 into health, 29 into melee. The melee is kind of trash. The two stats you want in this thing, the melee and the weight, are both terrible. But I think we could actually make do. So let's teleport back home really fast. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go. I don't know why my hands are missing on this thing. Like my hand's gone around the item. That I'm not sure about. But we have our Rex's breeding. I found the best level. Let me actually show you what that came out to be. The best level came out to be this 225, not the 227. This 225 I do believe is the best because the 227... No, it is not. Because the 31 into health, so it's not the best stat. So it should be a little higher than the 225. It should be a 227 base, I believe, without that mutation. I didn't do the math yet. Again, I've been working on trying to get Hyde up because our Megatheriums... We're going to be... Our first boss we're going to fight is going to be the Broodmother. No question. So I've been working on getting that kind of stuff ready. Off-screen, working on getting prepped to face the boss. As in getting ideas of like what I need to do. Alright, throw out the Edmontonia. Just toss you right there. Grab my Drakeling. Toss it out 7 times before it actually appears. Pick you up easily. My favorite creature they added with the... Excuse me, with the pass, the colony pass, Lost Colony. Let's stack your weight. Close to 15k. Yeah, because you got 8k health. I'm not worried about your health too much. Let's go a little bit higher than that. Let's go 36, just to make it even. 1800, and the rest into melee, so you deal a little bit of damage. Let's track this Dragon Horde key. It is 2,000 meters away. That's not terrible. Alright, let's find a Edmontonia saddle. I could just look it up. Yep, right there. Edmontonia 80. 80 will have to do. It's not ideal, but it'll have to do. I do prefer to go for higher percentages. I do have one that's even higher that I could get out, but I'm not going to craft that one. Alright, let's go to that Dragon Horde key. That Dragon Horde chest. That's actually kind of near a decent metal spot, too. Unless if that's underground. If that's underground, I'm going to be kind of disappointed because we can't access the tech cave to get that. I'm hoping it's over here. That might be in the Aberrant zone. I believe that's in the Aberration zone. Interesting. That is definitely in the Aberration zone. So... that changes some things. I wasn't planning on going to the Aberration zone anytime soon. I talked about it, but I hadn't fully made that decision yet. That looks to me like that's definitely in the Aberrant zone. So where we got to go to get to the Aberrant zone is way down here. Because that thing looks easily underground. There's no way that that's not in the Aberrant zone. And the only entrance is back by our base. So let's actually stop here for a second really quick. Let's teleport back home. We're going to go to the Aberrant zone to try to find that. Because that seems to me to be definitely underground. No question. So we got to hop like this. There's 2 or 3 ways we can get into the Aberrant zone. One of them is over here. Behind this waterfall. Right behind this bridge. If you go here, and then behind this bridge there should be a waterfall. Or there should be a waterfall near this bridge. I think I went just a bit too far, I did. Had too much speed and flew right past it. Because there should be a waterfall to my right. Or to my left. Wherever direction the waterfall is. Yeah, okay, so it's this way. Yep, it's right down there, I see it. Right there is the entrance to the Aberrant zone. So I guess we're going in here. So yeah, I guess we're going to the Aberrant zone to try to see where that drop is. Let's not zoom too fast in case we run into a red zone. I know we're pretty much shortcutting through the Aberrant zone by using this Maywing, which you can use the Maywing down here. This is not... I don't have, like, cave flyers on or nothing. Like, this is just actually me floating through it with the Maywing. This is A-okay. Unless if this is in the red zone. If this is in the red zone, I'm going to be actually irritated. Bro, really? This is actively in the red zone. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that's in the red zone. That is not fair, dude. That is no way. That is atrocious if that's actually in the red zone. That's very disappointing. How long do I have before that goes bad? 2 days. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure something out within 2 days how to get there, because we can't get there right now. One thing we can do while we're down here, actually, if we were smart. Let's gather some gems. Like I said, I wasn't planning on coming down here and fully exploring this for a little bit. There's a Veil one right there. Oh, it's kind of annoying. What I may do, have not fully decided yet. Hello. That's not Elderheart Cavern. What I may do, I don't want to, is like cheat ghost into that area just to see where that actually is. Because if that's in the red zone, that's insane. That's atrocious if it actually is in the red zone. That shouldn't spawn there because you can't access it early on. I mean, it is what it is. We'll definitely get to it. It's not a question. I'm gonna get about 1,000 blue gems, 1,000 green, and then maybe I'll sneak over and try to get red. I'm gonna drop all this stone as well. There's no way I'm carrying all this stone and whatnot back. All right. I don't need all this crystal either. Drop that. Pick you up. Because my Maywing has some good weight on it. I made sure I leveled up its weight so it can carry me. But yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Because that could be a really good Drakeling chest. That could come with a high-powered shotgun, a high-powered long neck, anything. It could come with great armor. It could come with tech armor. It could have anything, and we can't access it till a random point in the game when I get radiation sickness. Where am I getting radiation sickness from? Where did I get radiation sickness from? Right here. Okay. That's where I got the radiation sickness from. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. So, it looks like to me red gems are definitely off the table. How's my Drakeling's health doing? Because I know the Drakeling gets completely shredded by the radiation. That I do know. I've actually lost a few Drakelings to radiation. So that does suck. That really does suck, because that changes a lot. Well, I guess we're going to go up and farm some resources, probably. Whoop. Not going to stop there. I was about to say, please don't tell me this is a radiation zone. Because I just flew into it at high speed. How am I starving? Radiation makes you hungry? Okay. Did not know that. The more you know, I guess. There's some Ravagers. We're gonna just run on past these guys. I'm kind of happy that there's no Yeelings on this map. Those things are cool, but they're annoying. The Rock Drakes you can glide with too on this map in the overworld. They kind of work this. Actually, they do work the same as the Maywing. Pretty much identical in terms of what you can use on the surface. Because you can't fly. We all know that you can't fly on the surface at all, because there's no flyers anywhere. So you could use a Rock Drake the same way you could use a Maywing. That's kind of nice, but right now I'm thinking, truthfully, if you're asking me honestly, I'm thinking we ignore that drop and maybe try to get it later. but the odds of us actually getting that are very, very slim. Right now, I need to start prepping up resources and gathering metal and pretty much anything. Wait, do you have this weight inside you? You don't. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna dismiss that so I don't keep seeing it and want to go after it. Throw my Edmontonia out, maybe. There we go. Yeah, look at the amount of metal this guy gathers. It's insane. I absolutely love this creature over anything else when it comes to metal harvesting. It makes it so much easier. Like, it makes it absolutely ages easier to get. I almost said tame metal, gather metal. It makes it like not even comparable at this point. Any level does this too, from what I remember. It doesn't need to be a high level. We just got 3,000 metal for absolutely nothing. How much weight does it weigh in my inventory? 175. Okay, so the gems are lighter in mine. I'm gonna drop the stone though, because that I do not want. We're gonna look for some green gems. Is probably gonna be what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I wanted to just harvest with this guy if I absolutely could for a little bit. And chat with you guys about Lost Colony, because what my plan is going forward, there's metal off to the left, so I'll probably go to that. What my plan for Lost Colony is, in essence, at this point, I'm completed with Valguero. Technically, I've completed Valguero. Yes, I only beat it on Gamma, and I know I wanted to try Alpha. But the Mega Raptor doing so much bleed, and me watching so many other people's challenges to the Alpha Mega Raptor, and just any level of the Mega Raptor, to be honest, has kind of made me question if I have the ability to do that right this second without me actually sitting down and spending the hours and hours and hours trying to gather up whatever I may be. Like, and also, could I do it? Yeah, more than likely. That's not a question of can I do it. It's a question of do I want to attempt it, possibly fail, and have to keep trying it over and over and over again is where more or less it comes to right now. So my plan, and I already spoken to the people that play on the server about this, is I'm going to be changing the Valguero series and the server that we play on to Lost Colony when that drops. So anybody that's playing on the Valguero server can still play on it now until Lost Colony officially releases. Then it will be changed over to Lost Colony. Everything will be wiped. It'll be a fresh start on Lost Colony. We're probably gonna carry the arcology mods with it. The only thing that is more than likely gonna change is I probably won't have the Hapa Palace and the Desolate Titan and the dangerous bosses right off the start. So I'll probably add them in as the map progresses, so I don't get overly reliant on those creatures, which honestly, just recently, I was told that the the Desolate Titans are actually starting to spawn. So that's funny that they finally started to spawn now, this late into the series, to the point where, like, I do want to try to fight those bosses, but at this point, I feel like it's honestly just a waste for me to try to run them now, since I haven't been on that server other than recording these little mod videos for you guys in probably 2 weeks, close to 2 weeks. I've been more or less playing on this one, and when I'm not playing on this one, I'm not playing at all, really, is what it's come down to. So it's been kind of different. So I probably, and I honestly, I'm one of those, when I beat the boss, I'm ready to move on to the next map, which kind of sucks. So, like, that's, for example, when I beat the island on our Ultimate Arc series, we did have going for a while there, I was just like, okay, I'm ready to go over to the next one. I'm ready, let's move on. So it's kind of going to be one of those situations where when we're done with this series in total, by this series, I mean the Svartalfheim, this map is either going to become a different modded map, or it's going to be just completely done away with. That that is cool. That extends that. That extends that to, that's awesome. Yeah, that's changing. That's game changing. But yeah, so I'm either going to extend it to something else, or like maybe, because I've always wanted to do, and I've been thinking about this a lot recently, is to do like a Forglar, Atlantis, and Lost City series where I do them back to back to back and just transfer the character from map to map. Just to do something along the lines of like keeping the series going and just moving with each of the Snowy Trains maps. I thought that'd be kind of very fun to do. It's something that's been on my mind for a little bit about doing, and bless you, Drakeling. That's been on my mind as an option to do as well, or maybe even like I've spoken of before, by the time that I'm done with this map, by the time I'm done with Lost Colony, who knows, there may be an update for Astraeus, or maybe we'll start Astraeus leading into the Astraeus update. I don't, because like I said, maybe when I'll complete this, I'll start Astraeus all over again as a series on a server versus being on single player, whereas I struggled a lot more getting my creatures leveled up because of the amount of time I needed to spend on it. So there's some options, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended on Svartalfheim. I'm probably going to continue farming up some resources, trying to get ourselves into the more metal age in terms of items and whatnot, like the grinder and the forge, and I will see you guys next time.